In today's conventional yoga wisdom, there's a saying that goes, sitting is the new smoking. Because smoking among people who have got a modicum of intelligence is recognized as being harmful. And I think among certain people it's diminishing, whereas among others it's not, of course, which is terribly sad. But when people sit, they tend to slouch. When they sit in front of computers, they tend to slouch. And the important thing is to recognize how important the spine is in keeping the whole body functioning to its optimum. Now, B.K.S. Iyengar, when he was a young man, was very ill, and his father gave him to his uncle, who was a yogi, and his uncle cured him. Iyengar then decided to make yoga his passion, his persuasion, his calling, and he made it his career. And he had a very hard time for much of his life, until one day people came to India from Europe after the Second World War and met him, and then started taking him to Europe and to America. And the world-famous violinist Yehudi Menuhin heard Iyengar, watched him practicing, heard what he said, and became one of Iyengar's junior pupils, and gradually a more senior pupil, and a very great friend of Iyengar. Iyengar was a genius. He was just exactly the right person because his body was trained from so young. And he invented new poses. A lot of poses that exist today in yoga were brought to yoga because of Iyengar's incredibly consummate ability to do such technically difficult poses. And I was reading even earlier today a fellow who was writing in the Yoga Journal in America, and who said we all gasp when people just go backwards into a back arch and put their hands on the floor. And I do too, because I can't do that. I can do that pose from a lying down start, but not going over like a ballerina or a gymnast, as lots of gymnasts and ballerinas can. And Iyengar developed yoga through the years and started training people. People came to India, to Pune, where his headquarters are still. His children are carrying on teaching people and practicing and developing yoga, and his grandchildren as well are now joining in. And this yoga practice has traveled right around the world.